Haverford makes his way home to find that Ben is already there waiting for him. Though the spymaster isn't surprised, what is surprising is his reasoning for the whole conspiracy. When Ben asks why he tried to create a nuclear Iran, Haverford relates it to his time in Vietnam. Behind every single outlaw, there was one benefactor, Iran, he explains. He angrily preaches about how the US never really did anything about Iran, asserting that they learned terrorism works because of America's inaction. Ben realizes that Haverford wanted to start a war between Israel and Iran. Haverford explains that he and Ben are the same and admits that he was the one who tried to have Ben killed in Zurich. Ben reveals that Tal was able to build a case against Haverford based on his communications with Cyrus, which will put him in prison for life. Ben leaves Haverford behind as the authorities show up, going instead to the George Bush Center for Intelligence to speak to the CIA's director. 2 months later, Ben is met by an old friend, Hank Dashna, who wants to bring him in on a new project with Vic Rodriguez, a name fans of the original Jack Carr novels will no doubt recognize. Dasher gives Ben his card with a tagline that says, "We deal in lead, friend." Dasher tries to convince Ben to join up, noting that, "Guys like us weren't meant to walk the earth, Ben. We were meant to burn it down." Evidently, Ben is more open to the conversation than he lets on because, next we see him, Ben is at Langley taking a lie detector test. He admits to killing Al-Jabouri and German intelligence operators, as well as working with Mossad. When asked why Ben is interviewing for this new position at the CIA, he responds with, "Because I belong here." Although he makes it to his next checkpoint in the woods, Ben gets shot before taking cover. Barely conscious, he watches as the enemy forces begin to surround him. But just as things look bleak, Reece arrives with half of Alpha Team, pushing back the enemy and saving their chief in the process. It's an 11th hour save, but a great moment for Terminal List fans as we get to see Reece and his team in action before that fateful final mission that will occur years later. After the battle, Ben wakes up to Reece patching him up in the barn. It turns out that Ben had hidden the bearings in the barn, giving them to Reece, Boozer, and the boys in order to clear Mo, Landry, and Rafe's names, and of course his own. Although Reece got Ben this far, he tells his friend that he's on his own from here on out, and Ben almost seems to prefer it that way. But before Ben can complete the mission, he takes a detour to Tel Aviv, Israel, to leave a package for Eliza's daughter, Noah. Inside, the book that Eliza bought for her in the 3rd episode, along with the bracelet that she wore when she was killed. But Ben doesn't stick around much longer, soon meeting up with Mo, Landry, and Tal. Turns out that Mo called Reece and asked him and Alpha to assist Ben. Although Mo couldn't help himself due to the risks, there was no rule that Reece and the others couldn't. The team gives Ben everything they need to finish this by taking out everyone responsible. Landry kills one of the arms dealers in Istanbul, and Cyrus is brutally taken out by Mo via a car bomb at his child's soccer game. While at the golf course living his best life, Haverford sees Cyrus' death on the news and realizes that he is next.